LindsayFerrisMartin.net. We are joined by LindsayFerrisMartin. She is a social media maven. Well, you're a consultant, and you've certainly done a heck of a job with that. But also, you're doing a heck of a job as a mom, because I've noticed on social media, you're taking your daughter Ferris to a lot of places lately. Took her to a water park. You took her to Nickelodeon Universe. But anyway, it's good for kids, particularly. Is she 10 or 11 now?
She is 10.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. She's 9. I don't know how old she is.
Trust me, I got 5 kids. You should actually do a little better job of knowing. I have 5 kids, and you have 1 to worry about with age. But I mean, when I saw that, I thought I'd like to talk to you, because a lot of people out there, a lot of listeners have kids, and their kids like them have been cooped up. And what is it doing for her mental state, as well as yours, to finally start getting out and having some sense of normalcy? I got to figure it's a good thing.
It really is. It's twofold. You're right. It's for my mental health and hers. You know, I work from home, and we're at home 24/7 within our four walls. Luckily, the weather's starting to get nicer, but even still in the wintertime, you're just cooped up, right? And Ferris has been lucky. She's been able to go to school and see her friends, but that's just it. Like, once she goes to school, she comes home, and she's home there. You know, we live in downtown St. Paul, so we have our issues with safety. So she can't just go roaming for, around all over outside at the parks by herself. Her friends are isolated still, quite a few of them in the neighborhood. And so it's lonely for her. And she is an only child. She doesn't have a sibling to play with. And as things are starting to open up, I feel comfortable bringing her places. And it really does add to her mental health too. New stimulation, new activities, and just being a kid without the stress and the heaviness of everything that has been put on our plate this year.
Well, and I've noticed, because we have horses, so that, for my 11-year-old, that has been a great outlet for her. So, yeah. I mean, that, and we have, there's a number of kids who have started or taking lessons with my daughter, and you could tell how happy they are just to, to be in the ring and to ride a horse. Because for little girls, I don't know what it is with little boys aren't the same. I guess maybe they like trucks, but little girls love horses. Were you like that as a kid?
Yeah, they do. I was never exposed to horses when I was a child. I've been a city kid my entire life. So I've never been exposed to a horse.
Well, you poor thing.
I think I've seen them at a zoo.
A zoo? Okay, there are no horses in zoos.
Okay.
You might have seen them at a ranch somewhere. They are not that odd that you see them in a zoo. That would be saying, well, I went to the zoo and saw a dog and a cat.
Well, who knows?
All right. But anyway, the point is, it is great to get her out. Now, are any of these places, or are there others that you have on your list that you could recommend that people in the Twin Cities area, anyway, and throughout the state, might want to come to the cities to go to? Nickelodeon is certainly a good choice, and so is the water park. But what else do you have planned?
Well, I don't know. That's a good question. We do look for opportunities to do like little staycations. So if there's a hotel near someone's hometown, and just even checking in there and having just a different viewpoint, right? New scenery. If there's a pool, a fitness room or something that you can take advantage of, I think it's really, really helpful, especially for a kid. It's not just being in the same place all the time and being isolated in the same place over the last year, like our homes, right?
Yep.
But also the mental health. Like, I'm stressed out when I'm home because I work from home, and then we have, we're talking about moving and we're packing up and all the stresses that live in the four walls of home, and then having a child who has to bear that extra stress and then has no place to go, to be free and just to get away from it all. It's really, I feel bad as a parent actually sometimes, and I don't know, parent guilt, but
no,
people are looking for, yes.
Okay. Every parent gets that in some form,
but it's heavy now, it really is heavy. When we look at I have to be cognizant of news being on in the house with her, right? She's stuck in this house, but then what is she hearing? And the news is a mess right now, especially here in the Twin Cities, right? With the Derek Chauvin trial going on, with the increased safety issues in our cities and gun violence and everything else. It's absolutely insane. All the public shootings that are going on, like trying to shelter her from that.
That's a great
in the
point.
place that she has to be confined to.
Yep.
It's really heavy. So if we can get away from the TV